Hi, this is Amanda Lamond from Awakening Lawyers and the Ministry of Eternal Light. As one of the missions I have on the earth at this time, convening a place for lawyers who are awake, who understand the history of our planet, and who are helping us shift to a new timeline and an entirely new dimensional reality. We are anchoring in something that most of humanity cannot do at this time, even though they see the toxicity and the problems with the current system. Their consciousness is not yet at a level that enables to even consider or start imagining what comes next. And we are people who understand it is not just an amendment of the old system. It is not just looking at how we can improve upon it. It's not just technological crazy as per the transhuman agenda, which is letting us all think that AI is the future of everything. No, this is a quantum shift that many people can't imagine, where the understanding of what it is to be human has completely changed. Just to recap for a second, ascension is the waking up while still in the physical form to our multi-dimensionality, to understanding that we are not this mind, we're not this body, we're simply playing this character. Normally, in terms of human experience on the planet till this time, apart from a few ascended beings, it is only at the moment that the body is dropped upon death that the soul is able to look down and realize, I am not that body, I'm not that mind, I'm still here. This was just a vessel that I was, in this avatar to traverse the earth during this 3D journey. But suddenly the understanding is there. I'm part of everything. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. Now this is going to happen while we are in physical form. So it's full God realization while in form. And I believe this will happen during our lifetimes. That's what I'm being told. So as we prepare for this shift, we are being asked to convene and hold the vision of what is coming, the truth of it, even if we don't understand it all yet. It is holding this truth of who we know ourselves to be, which is divine. Every time I've endeavored to get more detail on the Metaphysical Council, I am told that this can't come from human Amanda's mind, that I am a divine channel to receive and share the visions and the frequency above all. I'm being shown that it's not just the physical vision of what this will look like, but it's carrying the frequency, and that this is then brought into our collective, our group, and by doing that we anchor in a new reality. It sounds a bit nebulous, but I wanted to convey that I'm being shown so strongly to set aside trying to do it from the intellect. And that's really the theme of the message that I was shown earlier needs to come through today. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And we are going to decree and invoke our beloved mighty I Am presence of each one of us, our divine God self, cosmic beings, all the angelic realm, the great ascended masters, archangels and Elohim. We ask them to come forth now in all your cosmic power. We call in the Council of Light and all those who they believe need to be here with us at this time. And we call upon each of our individual teams and guides who are here to support our earthly journey, our soul journey. And we ask for all assistance at this time. Let's take a few deep breaths together. And as we do so, we drop very firmly back into the body. starting with our feet and feeling this firm connection with the floor, anchoring ourselves to Gaia, anchoring ourselves to this space and time, even though we are to move beyond space and time. We cannot do this before being first present in the body. So we anchor in now our physicality. Shrug your shoulders a little bit, maybe move your neck, wiggle your fingers. Just connect with this physical experience, this gift of being human in this physical vehicle. How extraordinary it is to have a body. What a delight. And to have a healthy body that can move and dance and hug and love. There are so many extraordinary experiences in this realm. And because of the trauma we carry in our body, so often we are not present. So we connect with our physical bodies now with great gratitude. And then we turn our attention to the top of the head, crown chakra, and we gently begin to open it. And if you are able and ready to allow me access to your energy field and the Council of Light to do so, you can simply give a yes. Remember, we are surrounded by a huge number of angelic beings, and so I'm being shown the circle of light in which we are held. So as we open the crown chakra, we create this connection to our higher selves, to our I am presence. Straight above us, the Christed over self. Open yourself up. Just knowing that it's okay and safe to expand in this moment beyond the character that you habitually play here. You are still her, but now you are increasing your reach, your capacity, your vision. You're increasing your understanding of who you are, which is an enormous being of great magnitude, huge power. This divine, infinite, holy you. And as you expand, you maintain the connection with your earthly self, but you understand it's not the totality of who you are, simply one part. And you love this human. That is your role, your duty, your obligation, and your privilege at this time, is to love your human self fully. You are her champion, you are her cheerleader. And as you let this love for your dear sweet self radiate through you, you will experience such miracles in your life, opening yourself then to the love that is all around you, from which you have been blocked off because of the low frequency when you stand in judgment of yourself. So now looking upon yourself with great tender love and care. Gratitude for this experience of being you, uniquely you, having walked every step you've walked to get to this point. You embrace it all, you hold it with love. No judgment, no regret, just divine perfection and gratitude. So from this expanded state, we move into our hearts now. Just gently imagining that you're able to enter your own heart, the sacred portal, and imagine stepping inside your own heart now, coming home. And it feels deeply peaceful. The frequency here is one of loving peace. Just allow yourself to breathe it in. And we're going to ask your team now, please call upon them, to amplify this frequency of loving peace within you. So ask them, please amplify this frequency of loving peace inside me. And as we breathe into the heart, we let it amplify. So now it's 10 times more powerful. You are the most loving and peaceful you have ever felt in your entire life. You may feel slightly dizzy. You may feel sleepy, but it's just your body acclimating to this frequency. Keep breathing into the heart and feeling what it is like to unconditionally love yourself, to unconditionally love those around you, to have so much love flowing through you that all you want to do is open your heart so it can flow to those around you, because you can sense it must move. Just as you are receiving this loving peace as it flows into you, you know that you're a channel for peace and it must flow. So let this anchor in your body. This is what it feels like to be in love with your life. Every moment, every aspect. Just in this moment, because there is only now. So forget about every other moment. In this moment, you are in love with your life, with its multitude of blessings. You are in love with yourself, this dear sweet self, this character, all she's been through to awaken, only to discover none of that is her, and it's an illusion. Stories that you made up about who you think you are, and it seems so real. And yet here you are, enormous, multi-dimensional light being. And you are this too. Isn't this fascinating? Isn't this curious? Isn't it wondrous? Isn't it a miracle? As you get used to this, we're going to ask our teams to turn it up even more. So now we amplify 25 times your original feeling of loving peace. Keep breathing so that you can allow it in. And breathe it into your heart. In is coming more love, more peace. And with this amount of loving peace, you feel joy. And imagine now that you're told this is your role in creating the new earth. It is to tap into this frequency of loving peace, this desire to see healing in the world, to be the love, all of these things that you have read about. Now we are shown this is our role, is to tap into loving peace. As we remember, we are energetic beings and that we are master beings. We are able to tune into the frequency just like a radio, the bandwidth we wish to be on. And what has happened to humanity is we've been kept on a lower bandwidth, and that's happened across the planet. And now we are accessing the higher bandwidth, And so you don't have to do anything. It's simply by attuning, just like turning the dial on a radio. It's tuning into this higher frequency, this God frequency, this feeling of light and love coming in. Great peace, fully present in this divine moment. We're not trying to fix anything, fix anyone, solve anything. Everything in the external world we may perceive needs solving is a projection from the consciousness. And therefore we simply now reside in the consciousness and hold a different frequency, knowing that this will then project a different reality in the external world. The legal system of the future will understand and be based on energetic transfer. This is the shift taking place across the planet, is moving from the conception of the carbon system, the solid particles, how we have thought things were, into the conception and true integration that everything is simply energy. So any problem anybody is experiencing is an energy stuck within that person's consciousness, which is projecting outwards into form. So in order to assist anybody with any problem, and we specify legal problems in some cases, but this applies to all fields, including medicine. Anytime someone has an external problem, it is stemming from something in consciousness that is stuck. And it's stuck because of the low frequency rate, which means the rate at which it's vibrating. So it's slow, heavy, stagnant. And as we can get that energy to vibrate faster with a higher frequency, it can dissipate and then not keep projecting the same external pattern again and again. And so we begin by learning how to do this within our own bodies, to be fully present in this moment, bringing in the light of God, knowing that that's all we have to do, and then in our presence, people will find their own solutions. So instead of trying to find the solution, we hold the frequency of all solutions, the frequency in which there is no problem. We are in divine, loving peace already. How this shifts how we go about our days. Our motivation and intention behind all actions is now going to be, we carry the frequency of loving peace, so we don't need anything outside of us to make us feel a certain way. So we may take the same actions during our days, more or less. You may want to make some adaptations to what you do in a day. But we come now from the frequency of loving peace, and therefore not needing anything outside of us. So there's no need for validation. There's no need to find clients and do all of these things and to meet all these deadlines. We already feel how we wish to feel. And we actively call this in and tune into this frequency before we start our work days. Then when we are helping another, we once again take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to tap into this frequency again, knowing that people will heal in our presence if we can carry this frequency. And it's not about getting it right, it's about practice. And you will soon determine that you would rather be carrying the frequency of this loving peace than you would the discord that you have been used to operating under. So it's not a chore. You will want to do this. So others around you will feel this and they will start to respond. answers will be given to you, the way forward will be given to you. So instead of trying to figure out what you are here to do, all the doing, know that the shifts that need to take place now, the way that we serve the emergence of a new system, is from the inside. The shifts are internal. So our sessions primarily in the Metaphysical Council at this stage will be about frequency, not about what we are here to do. It's this journey from the head to the heart. We know this. So come back to this feeling of loving peace, loving all that is. Just letting yourself feel whole and holy. There's nothing you need to do in this moment. You have full permission from every part of you to be. Simply to be. And we're being shown this is enough. This is more than enough. And so the exhaustion so many people are feeling is not being able to tap into their enoughness. They are still seeking it outside of themselves. And then you are in a perpetual loop, seeking what can only be found inside you. So this is the beginning of your training, if you like, of what resolution of conflict will look like in the future and now, to those who are ready to step into this now, of which there are many. There are many people who are seeking your services as new earth leaders. You have to trust yourself first, that you have the skills, capacity, capability to serve as a new light leader in ways that have still felt very hazy to you, because they are still filled with this idea you need to be doing and know. And you are reminded now, the shift will be one of frequency. When your frequency is different, all your work will be different. The actions you take will be different. And things will be much faster. So allow yourself to create in the new frequency. Setting aside time before you go into all the things you think you need to do, to tap into this loving, peaceful version of you. This powerful light leader. Just think upon the extraordinary journey you've walked to be here now. All you've come to understand about the dissolution of the old system, the shift taking place on the earth, karmic patterns repeating themselves, ancestral patterns, things trapped in density repeating through the bloodline again and again, different family members playing out the same tragedy. And you have felt inadequate in terms of the instructions you gained in this very limited earth plane on how to help people. But know that this is not about seeking any more qualifications. It's simply about making this leap yourself in consciousness to embodying this higher frequency. And it's a choice. You can keep doing what you've been doing in the busyness and the overwhelm and the distraction, still hoping for validation in some form outside of yourself, even though you feel you are serving. Or you can take some time before you step into any work of any sort, and first clear your energy field from every entanglement And there are various processes you can use for this. But imagining now that you are remembering that you are sovereign, imagine you have giant cosmic scissors now releasing you from everyone else's energy fields around you, everyone to whom you are connected in any way, shape or form. You now see an energetic barrier around you, a barrier of light, which strengthens everything that you're here to do. So it's not holding others out. It's just removing any of these drains on your energy field so that you can amplify your light and your frequency. So you may wish to imagine that you're standing in a kind of salt pan, like a desert, beautiful temperature, blue sky, and see everyone in your life now, every entanglement now, present, past, previous lifetimes. See them just all fade into the distance so that there's only this white salt pan as far as your eyes can see, all the way to the horizon. And just feel the spaciousness in your energetic field as you do this. Just letting go, and let's call upon Archangel Michael with your sword of blue flame to come in and cut these ties, these karmic ties, with any lower frequency energy, all contracts, to set us free now from the old, to release, 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 transmute, transmute, transmute it all, cause, core, effect, record and memory, and illumine, illumine, illumine the source, and see that this old energy may not act or encroach upon life on earth any longer. It doesn't mean that we don't have the connections with people, but that we don't bring all of the karma and all of the old stuff into play. So don't worry about disconnecting yourself from those you love. It's simply that we can exist and have relationships at a higher level of consciousness now, not replaying old energy. So from this place now of complete sovereignty, no entanglement with other people, no karmic ties, I also want you to be aware that everybody else is sovereign too. They're in their energetic field. They're on their soul journey. You're not responsible for what anyone else thinks or feels at all. They are sovereign just as you are. So we let go of the weight of all expectation of others, who, regardless of who they may be or how long we've carried these expectations. We let go. We come back to our own energetic field. We strengthen this divine contact with our mighty I Am presence and this higher self version of you who just radiates loving peace and is here to be of service to the light and the new earth and the healing, bringing compassion, forgiveness, patience, tolerance. And remember, it's not through the doing, it's simply by carrying this frequency, you carry it to everyone around you. This is how you light the world. It's not through what you are doing and spending so many hours trying to do, trying to help. On the external, instead of remembering our creatorship, and that the external is only a reflection of what is internal. So now we hold this different internal reality and we help others to do the same. Everyone who's suffering in our lives is holding something in place through the frequency. And just our words and our love, our prayers, our intentions can help raise their frequency. This is how we serve. Focus now on your frequency and entering this field of loving peace. It's my dog walking across the floor. Entering the field of loving peace before you begin your day. Now I'm going to ask you to look around your heart one more time. A few more deep breaths. Just feeling what it's like to be fully present in love in this moment. And then when you're ready, we're going to imagine you're slowly stepping outside of the heart. There's a staircase leading the way out of this very deep sacred space. And we're going to take 5 steps and then we will be out. So step 1, getting ready to leave the intensity of this experience. Step 2, we're beginning to find our way out and back into our daily lives. Step 3, settling back into the physical body, giving yourself a big hug. Step 4, really feeling that you're back here now, but bringing all of the same frequency with you, just bringing the consciousness and awareness back to the 3D world. And step 5, you're back and you're going to open your eyes and come back into the room. Thank you for sharing this process with me. I look forward to hearing how you found it, but above all, to hearing what it is like in the next few weeks, however many times you listen to this, what it's like to live your life as I share with you what it's like and is unfolding in my life to live from a space of loving peace and really making that calming of the central nervous system and tapping into this frequency, tuning your consciousness to this frequency. What shifts then start taking place in your life when you only start and move into action once the frequency is clear? Not the other way around. I'll do the things and when I have time I'll do a meditation and work on my frequency. It's the other way around. It's now I will work on my frequency. I will choose my frequency, not work on it. I will choose what I dial into, and then I'll take action from that place, knowing that I don't need anything. I already have it all because I'm in a state of loving peace. So much love.